as we moved into more of like modern times, there's so many access points for finding the information. So this whole idea of like, you gotta spend time as my apprentice for 2 years, and then I'll teach you the first thing that, but you're gonna spend that 2 years like painting my deck over and over and over.
Wax on.
Yeah, exactly. And then I teach you the whole joint, whatever.
That was my joint. That was my joint. That move right there. But it wasn't my joint until he put it into practice. When he first blocked my man like this, I was like, oh, I can't wait to block. Ooh. When I put that, boy.
I can't even tell you how many times I was trying that crane kick in the backyard. I was going to get that thing down pat.
It was so this insight into who I was as a kid, it was never the crane kick for me. It was the Mr. Miyagi. This joint. I sat there and tried to do that. Still to this day, I be trying to do that. If Tiffany says her back is hurting, she might hear me.
Why you gotta close your eyes though?
Because I gotta center. I gotta get to my chi. I gotta get to my Mr. Miyagi because he in here.
Heating the palms.
I might try to hear y'all on this camera. Y'all keep messing with me. Like, I'm with that.
And you knew you was doing something when you put the hands on them. You're like, yeah, I know that.
when my hands started getting warm, I remember being a kid. When my hands started getting warm, I was like, oh, shit, man. Oh. And what's funny, like, I'm from the country for real. Like, one day I'm gonna show y'all where I'm from. I took my family to the house I grew up in the other day. It was real dope. But like, I'm from the country, so I come from this whole folklore mentality of people who know how to talk fire out. I don't know if I ever told you about this.
Nah.
So like, my grandfather, this was some of his folklore because he was a real big like mystic folklore character in our area. He could talk fire out. So if you got burned, my grandfather could come up to your burn.
What do you mean literal fire? Like, okay, I'm thinking you talking metaphorically. All right.
I'm from the country for real. Like, at a certain point in time, I had to realize I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from McDonough. And I'm really not even from McDonough. I'm from Ola. We didn't even have a post office, bro. But my grandfather could talk fire out. So if you burned your hand, right, burned it on the stove or whatever, my grandfather would come over and talk to your hand, and your hand wouldn't burn no more. It would just start healing. And the next day, you know, how burns heal or whatever, my grandfather could do that joint. I saw him do it with my own eyes, I don't know how many times growing up. So I come from this type of mystical background, and they didn't half the stuff I believe in now, they would probably call voodoo and evil and start laying hands on me and shit. But this is what I come from. So when you show a kid like this, Mr. Miyagi can rub his hands together, and I feel heat. Boy.
You was ready, bro?
You say what?
I said you were ready. You were ready.
I mean, I'm that kid. I used to watch the action movies, the Steven Seagal, the Chuck Norris, and then I go outside and fight trees. Like, I'm that kid. I'm that kid.
The Lord.
All types of chop, man. Stop playing with me.
Oh man. That's a funny segment. But